Good afternoon, my YouTubers. I was just coming on today to thank all of my new subscribers. I'm so excited about my new YouTube channel, and thank you to my new subscribers. I hope you guys will like the content. Of course, if you have any questions that you want to ask, feel free to leave in the comment section. As I told you before, my channel will be about everything that we're doing as far as gardening. So it's really going to be a gardening channel. And I just wanted to share just a couple of things that we have going on right now, preparing for our spring and the last day of frost so that we can transfer to our raised beds outside. Inside today, I'm not going to be doing any planting, but I just wanted to show you just a couple of things that I kind of do inside to prepare my seed for planting outside. So I have here my sweet potato, and these little plants right here came from this little slip right here. So what we usually do is when we grow our potatoes, excuse me, we will keep some so that they will sprout. And that little sprout on there, usually what I do is I will pluck that sprout off, put it in a little jar of water, as you see right here, and I wait for my plants. So these will be ready in just a little bit to put outside. I usually sit these by my window so that they can get some sunshine. So that's how I do my sweet potatoes. Now my regular white potatoes, I just wait for these little sprouts to come off here. And what I'll do with this is I will cut this where the sprouts are, and then I'll just put that directly in the soil. So that's what I usually do with my white potatoes. These aren't potatoes that we grew last year. These are store-bought potatoes. So that's what I do with my potatoes. Now over here, I have another little section where I'm going to be starting some seeds. I have my squash, yellow scallop squash, white scallop. I have my straight neck squash, and then I have my crook neck squash. And then there's one more down here, which is a winter squash. I'm not really sure about this. I've never grown this before, but as always, I like to experiment and see what I'm going to get. So this method here is using my paper towel, and I'll put my seed inside the paper towel, and then a little bit of water inside my container. And then I'm going to show you my grow bed in just a minute that we have inside that has some seed in it right now. So that's what I'm going to do with these particular seeds that I have right here. They're going to go into this container. I have to admit, I haven't been as successful with starting my seed that way, but my husband just recently did it, and he's had success. So, of course, I want to try it because I just want to try it again to see if I'll have some success with starting my seed that way. I have transitioned to where our grow table is. My husband actually gave up a little part of his man cave to build us a little indoor. I called it a greenhouse, but it's a grow table. And underneath here is where once we start our seed, is where we put everything underneath the lights. So right now I have some cabbage, I have some tomatoes, I have artichoke, I have my kohlrabi. I actually bought that from the store, however. This is my Swiss chard right there. I have, these are actually Armenian cucumber plants. They were very, very interesting to me in the shape of them. So that's why I wanted to grow these. I've never grown them before, but the plants are actually very beautiful. So I'm excited about that. That's one of my new things this year. And then I also have, I believe this is the name of it. It's a tomato plant. And of course, here again, I liked the look of the tomato plant. So I decided I wanted to grow it just to see, taste, texture, how it's going to grow, how much harvest we might be able to get from it. So that's another one of my new things that I'm doing this year. I have one of my very favorites underneath here. We grew these last year. They're my black crims. And oh my goodness, these were like the absolute best tomatoes like ever. So I had to do those again this year. And I have several of those plants underneath here. Another new thing that I have is my lemon cucumber. I'm excited about that too. That's something new. So these are going to have to come out of the pots because they're doing really, really well. I have some eggplant under here. I have some peppers. And that's pretty much what's on the grow table. But this is where we put our seeds once we have planted them until they come into small plants. And then once they come to about this size, that's when we transplant them to the green plant. Well, I mean, that's when we put them in the greenhouse. I'm sorry. That's when we put them in the greenhouse to completely harden them off. So that's what I have going on indoors today. But I just wanted to come on and just thank everybody for subscribing. And I will be doing some planting this weekend. So I will bring you along on my journey. And I'm also going to transplant my black crims because there are some that have more than one plant in it. I don't know if you can see that. That has 3 plants in it. So I need to separate those and put them in their own pot. But as you can see, it's a beautiful plant. And the tomatoes are amazing. Absolutely love these. So I will bring you on that journey of transplanting. But that's all that is going on. If you have any questions, of course, hit me up. And if you have any suggestions on anything, let me know. I'm always open to learning. This is not just me talking about what we're doing. It's going to be about me learning too. Learning from experienced or beginners or something that you've tried that has succeeded. I want that information too. So guys, thank you for hanging out with me for a little bit. I think later on, as it gets a little warmer, I will head outside to the greenhouse and I'll let you take a peek inside the greenhouse to see what's going on in there also. It's a lot of fun stuff going on in there too. So thanks, guys. Thanks, new subscribers. Have a blessed day. See you next time.